I'm here with Carl Udler, the Senior Director of Marketing focused on franchise for Hughes. So I want to ask you a couple questions for the MURTEC show, right? We've been here many times. It's not your first time here.
No, not first rodeo.
So what I want to understand is, we've heard in the keynote sessions, we've heard from people out here, sometimes if technology is not implemented correctly, it can have an adverse effect, not a positive experience. But what I want to ask you is, think back of where you can see technology is truly creating more positive experiences in the restaurant industry.
We're seeing that throughout the conference. And what we've noticed is that a lot of franchises, a lot of brands, they strategically think things out. They don't just jump into what's the latest and greatest, what's the newest, hottest trend, and it's very carefully thought out and implemented. And without that, it could be disastrous. And with it, you'll have a great customer experience. Your customers will want to come back. The food will be fresh. They'll be seated, be able to pay on time, split the bill, using the proper applications for how they run their business.
Yeah, so there's obviously challenges associated with that when it's not consistently done. What would you say are maybe some of the major challenges? We always talking about, let's lower that barrier of entry. Let's create more simplicity in there. Don't go after the shiny things, right? So tell me a little bit about what you feel are like some of those challenges that are in the way of restaurants.
We're seeing more and more applications and technology in the store, from online ordering to line busting, people out taking orders from the drive-in line on their tablets to make things go faster. It's really important to have the right kind of connectivity and backup, because any downtime will affect the quantity of orders that are coming in. So having the right connectivity, security, and support is key. Additionally, in the store, if you have public Wi-Fi, that's great. Customers want that and expect it. But having the proper segmented and secure enterprise Wi-Fi for all of the wireless applications in the store, from line busting to tablets to delivery and everything else, not to mention all the IoT in the back end in the kitchen that are being monitored, absolutely key.
This is not your first rodeo, this is not your first show here. Can you think back to maybe an experience you've had at this show or others of, hey, it is about technology, but it's also about, let's bring it down to the personal level, let's keep it simple.
That's right. So I was at a chicken conference about 10 years ago, and the CIO of this brand brought over one of the larger franchisees. He had hundreds of locations. And he said, Carl, can you present your new offering? So I had a nice shiny brochure that I held up saying our solution can do this, this, and this. It has, X number of ports in the back and it can do this. And the guy stopped me and he said, hold on. I have no idea what you're talking about. I fry chickens. So having the best technology, the latest and greatest, something shiny is great. But if it doesn't solve a business problem, if it doesn't increase revenue, bring in more orders, or reduce costs, then what's the value?